Hey y'all, my name is Ebonee, but y'all can call me Ebs if y'all like.
My name is Kimberly. You can call me Kim or Kimmy.
And we want to thank y'all for tuning in today and listening to us. We have a new journey that we're embarking on, and we're getting into the podcasting world. So just to let you know what we're going to be talking about on this podcast and kind of setting the tone for, I guess, what's coming up and what you're going to hear. We're going to be doing some real talk. We're going to be talking about adulthood, mental health, relationships, healing, and things like that. But we'll also talk about lighter subjects, and that might look like girl talk, story times, hot takes, whatever it is, whatever's popping. You come here, come to us, and we'll have a topic about it. We'll be speaking on it. So cheers to our first episode and new beginnings. Unpack.
So we're going to start off with some icebreakers, just to lighten the mood and get us into this whole podcast thing, the whole podcast role. Who's most likely to laugh at the wrong moment?
So for that question, I think that we are both unserious people, and depending on what it is, somebody gonna laugh. Like somebody.
Because life is funny to me. Well, not really. Life is not funny, but some funny things do be happening.
And low-key be like the worst moments when you're supposed to be quiet.
And you can't always be serious, because if you serious all the time, I feel like your life is boring.
And we don't want to be around you.
At all.
So the second question is, who's most likely to take a nap and forget the whole day?
My naps be like a 4-hour minimum. So it might be me, but I know one time I took a nap and I thought it was the next day.
That's some good sleep.
Yeah, it was real good. I thought it was 8 o'clock the next morning and it was still 8 p.m.
Sometimes I wake up, take a nap, wake up scared and shit like forget I even went to bed.
Who's most likely to trip over nothing? I think Mimi. Oh no! I take that back. It's you, because you tripped over that.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you were.
It
wasn't nothing.
It was a whole table.
It's a table. No, but yeah. And I'll say when I get around, I get started my period, or if it's like a week before, I can tell that I'm tripping over nothing. Like I can tell that I really don't take much.
Wait. So your periods make you clumsy?
Oh, like physically trip, or just like?
Oh wait, I thought we were talking.
Just emotionally, like emotionally, like.
I think physically.
Oh, okay.
I was like, hold on, you get clumsy? It's the hormonal imbalance over there that got you tripping.
Oh, I thought we was talking about tripping like that. I trip over nothing. I done tripped a few times. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that was a stumble.
I had to trip and fail.
Where was that?
Hit the ground.
Yeah, we might as well get into that. How that happened?
I don't know. It was a table on the floor.
It wasn't the floor, it was the ground.
On the ground. We was outside in the field, and I swear to you, there was a table randomly placed.
It was a place of
getting caught up in the moment and having fun.
But no, where did the table come from? Like, why was there a table in the middle of a field party? Why? Like, not the DJ booth, nothing. Why was there a table? Why were we running?
Man, because black people, one person run, we all gonna run. So.
Wait, we wasn't running, were we?
Can't even remember the why. Yeah, I don't know. It was no gunshot, a fight type of thing.
No, wait, that's not the same day whenever I was said, it was safe by me. That's not that same day, right? No. Okay. It was one day, it was weird.
I remember there was one day, and we was outside. I don't know if it's the same field party or not, but I had to go pee outside. And he's like, if you over there peeing? He's like, I'm going to.
Hey, now it's putting outside like some horses.
Nature women. I'll make it all naked and afraid. The shit. Okay, let's get to the next question. Let's see. I'ma go to who's most likely to text their ex/sneaky link? Drunk text. Kim.
Because I will do it. I don't have no problem either. And I wake up the next morning, no regret.
No regrets. That's funny.
My thing is broke. Okay, I think that's enough of the icebreakers. Now, let's get into how we ended up here together on this couch. Like, who are we to each other?
And how we met. From the story that I guess I just told or we told, you could tell that we met in college, Prairie View, A&M. PV produces productive people.
The greatest HBCU in the nation.
The universe. I'll say we met freshman year. We lived in the same building. But I don't think it was until our second year of school that we started hanging out. And we were connected through our homegirl, Mimi.
Who is
producing the podcast.
Hey, y'all, thank
You can come and put your head in the camera. Okay, she may not put her head in the camera today, but you may see her featured in some of the podcasts here and there. If you want to see her come out sooner, y'all make sure that y'all comment. Her name is M.I., so that we can get her on set.
Comment, let me see your face.
Yes. Tell her, put her face in the camera, because we ain't playing.
But yeah, we met at PV. I want to say our second year. My first impressions of Kim. I would say my first impression, one of my first memories. I remember going to Kim's room like our second year, and I went with Kim and Mimi to the mall. And I would say my first impressions was Kim is very girly. She had like a very girly room. She's always been very put together to me. She was a girl, a woman that carried purses. I remember Kim had a purse. And you know, I carry purses too, but I like to skate and put stuff in my bra. And, you know, that's like a level of a woman when you see the purse. So, you know, I already knew how Kim was coming back then. But yeah, I would say those are like some of my first impressions of her. And they were, you know, she was fun. We drink. We had good memories.
Okay, I did carry purses, but now it's kind of hard for me to pick up a purse. I have well, they're not big purses now. They're like the little small, personal.
Throw your cards in them.
Yeah, all I can put in there is my card, lip gloss, and maybe my keys. That's it. My phone can't even fit in my purse now. Because I need to be able to go in and out wherever I'm going. So I'm happy I need to be able to run. I ain't got time to be trying to put no purse in.
So I carry it for real.
Run. But my first impression, I remember, because we stayed in, like you said, we stayed in the same building freshman year. You was on the second floor. You used to skateboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I first saw you, I was like, oh, she's one of those like hippie, earthy people, you know, and I thought she was like a nerd because you was on the skateboard. You know, most of the time freshman year, it was nothing but I don't want to call them nerds, because what's another better term?
There was a look for the people that was skating around the campus, I suppose.
But that's what I thought. I was like, oh, she can skateboard. She must be one of those ones who don't play about being late for class, because you know you can get there faster on a skateboard while everybody else walking amongst like the common people.
Whole time, just don't like to use my fucking legs. Like you said, you get there that much faster.
No, for real though.
My thing is not.
Cut that 10-minute trip into 5.
All right, let's go into the reason why we named the podcast Unpacked. Or did we already discuss that?
We didn't say why we named it. We just talked about some of the things we'd be speaking on.
Well, yeah, that's true. But the main reason was we all agreed on the name Unpacked. And not simply, but if you think about it as in a suitcase way, whenever you go in, you unpack, you go deep in. You don't just unpack from the top and just leave it there.
Yeah.
You have to go in and remove everything and make sure that it's all cleaned out. So we're going to be talking about everything. We're not necessarily everything, but we're going to not leave a lot of stuff untouched or unmentioned. And it's not going to be all serious, like you said earlier. It's not going to be all funny stuff, but we'll get sometimes serious. We'll get personal, not too personal, because I don't like people in my personal business.
Same.
But we will talk about some memories that we had, and memories that we will continue to create, and stuff that's going on currently in the world. So that's why we named it Unpacked, because we're not going to leave too much stuff untouched or unmentioned.
And we diving deep into the topics too, and we're not gonna, like you said, we unpacking. We're going deeper. We're going deeper than surface level. So
we may even shed a few tears here and there because life be lifing.
And thugs cry too.
Real thugs cry, baby.
Thugs cry too.
And it's just, we've all been through some things in life. We may go into a full detail, we may not. But this adulthood stuff, nobody told me adulthood was gonna be like this, because it gets real out here. And I'm pretty sure we all going through the same thing. If not, it's gonna be something similar, whether it's just your main daily life to maintain and to stay afloat. So
yeah, anything and everything. So that's what what to expect. That's why we're named Unpacked. We're diving deep, and really, whether you're driving, cleaning or chilling, you can have us on in the background. We gonna keep you entertained.
So make sure that you subscribe so you do not miss any more of our podcast. And we will also hope that you will return to tune in with us to see what all we have left in store to unpack for you.
And we're going to drop new episodes every Thursday, so you need to be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to us. Also, we would love it if you followed us on Instagram. We're going to have the link below, so make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and let's unpack.